Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your daily update on Bitcoin and the markets. We're going to do a full update on the technicals, the fundamentals today, and we already knew that for the entire week, of course. But today we have some major economic news, which we'll talk about, which I think will impact the market as well. And just in general, we'll talk about the situation right now. I mean, the situation right now is not ideal. It very much still feels like summer with the movements we're having. It's very, very choppy. Bitcoin dominance is still very, very high, which was also to be expected, but still that's not the best market circumstance. And like you saw both on Monday but also yesterday, is that we had this very strong momentum during different periods, right? So on Monday it was more like in the Asian session. And then a brief continuation in the evening, all right? So the late US session, and then yesterday what we saw when the US opened is that stock markets actually recovered a little bit. So if you look at the S&P, we had a relatively bullish opening, and the dollar strength index also fell down. So that's bullish. And then we also got some bullish news about Uniswap settling. So that was all great. But that caused some very sharp, strong bullish momentum, but we were not able to hold even the lightest breakout above this level here at 57,700. So that's an indication that the markets are still very choppy. If you zoom out, you can also see it, right? I mean, if you zoom out, you can also see that we've been consolidating here between 56 and 62,000 for relatively long. And basically any Bitcoin trading in between has not been the best. And you can also see that we're forming some sort of a short-term downtrend here on the four-hour time frame. So that goes against the consolidation, but it's still valid, right? So we have to break this short-term downtrend we have in order for us to hold this consolidation and to see some more bullish momentum up to 61 and 62,000. And based on all the technical confirmations we're seeing right now, that's not most likely. All right, the market is still very weak, and there's also like in general, you see these big sell-offs. I mean, it's unclear who's or what's doing this, but at the end of the U.S. session or the beginning of the Asian session, quite often you see these big sell-offs, right? So we had that the 4th of September yesterday, but we also had a relatively smaller one, but still a relevant one. This morning, quite a big sell-off, and we also had it was actually two sell-offs. We had one kind of towards the beginning of the Asian session, and then one more towards the end of the Asian session, or the middle or the beginning of the European. So there's a lot of bearish momentum. We just need some strong bullish momentum to kick in. Could the fundamentals be that today? Today we have jobs data, we have initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims. Could that be the remedy to actually get some bullish momentum again? I think so, yes, but it's going to be tough, all right? In the end, news like this, what we're waiting for is basically higher than expected numbers. So here you can see the consensus, you can see what's expected, and we want a higher reading, all right? Because that means that hopefully we can see some sort of extra rate cuts this year in the interest rates. Interest rates will probably be cut this month as well, but we want that to be accelerated. Low rates are probably going to be good for Bitcoin, even though that's also something that still, remains to be seen. So that's what we want. If that happens, stock markets will definitely bounce. Dollar strength index will drop down. Those are correlated. That will happen. And we have seen yesterday, for example, that Bitcoin tends to react to that. So if we get those readings, then I do think we can hold this consolidation, but I will stick with my analysis for now, which we also talked about yesterday, that I think you need to prepare more for the drop down into 54,000. Like I said, good news, could change my mind on that, but for now that's still what I think the most likely scenario, or at least the scenario you need to be prepared for. Most is, all right? And then if we actually do get some strong momentum over the course of today, I'll keep you updated on that, and then we might start talking about going back up to 60, 61, 62. But for now, I would say this is most likely. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.